What's up, everybody? And especially to you, TheEzekiel300. I can't believe it's the second time I've got to do a video response to you. But you know, I'm not surprised. You see, in the recent two videos that I uploaded to my channel, you're asking me, where was I when the whole slap thing happened in 134, when Sonic supposedly raped Bunny? Well, I tell you what I was. I was, just like I am now, a current subscriber to the comic. And to put more of a point to the subject, I was also working at the time. Yeah, I was working. Now that doesn't mean I didn't keep up to date what was going on in the comics. I did. And like you and anybody else, I wasn't happy that Carl Bowlers had Sally do the slap deal. I wasn't happy about that because it was out of character for her. But you have to understand something. I didn't really let it get to me at all, because I was more focused on working than I was anything else. I was focused more on making money than anything else. Okay? I was focused more on earning and making a living for myself and keeping my roof over the roof I was living under over my head at the time. You see, TheEzekiel300, I didn't, even though I knew about it and didn't like it, I didn't dwell on it. Because you know why? Because I knew eventually down the line, whether it was the same team of writers or it was a new set of writers, they would eventually get back together. Now, despite how you feel about Ken Penders, he had already come out, whether you want to believe the guy or not, and said, look, I was planning down the line, probably by 200, when the wedding of Antoine and Bunny was supposed, in Ken Penders' mind, was supposed to take place. I was planning around that time of having Sonic and Sally reconcile and get back together. That was his plan. That was his plan because he wanted to fix what Carl Bowlers had done. And now, yes, Ian Flynn did kind of fix it, and slowly do so as time went on. But still, I didn't dwell on it because I knew eventually it was going to happen. And being a long-time fan, I pretty much knew no matter what they put Sally through or hooked her up with, no matter who they hooked Sonic up with, those two would get back together, and we all knew that. Now, as far as Bunny being raped by Sonic, or evil Sonic, Scourge if you will, I didn't see no rapeness. All they did was, okay, let me put it to you like this. Under the writing of Carl and Ken at the time, Bunny had no idea that the Antoine that had broken up with her was Patch, aka Evil Antoine, alright? So, she didn't know. She was confused. She thought it was over between her and Antoine. That's why she started to associate and flirt and even kiss Sonic. Yeah, she did kiss him after the whole anti-Sonic deal was over, when he rescued her from being absorbed by the nanites and Adam. Yeah, I admit she did that. But that was a bit of a thank you kiss. And yeah, she did show, and in a way to show affection, because look at it this way. Both her and Sonic really didn't have any established relationships. Well, Sonic had one sort of with Fiona, but not really. It wasn't really established till later on after that whole Adam situation. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Basically, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Scourge, Anti-Sonic, whatever you want to call him, as far as I know, he didn't rape Bunny. All that happened, and this happens with any couples, or any people that flirt with each other and they kiss and they make out or whatever, they end up falling asleep. Doesn't mean anything happened. They just end up falling asleep. That's it. So you shouldn't read too much into it. Just because it looked like that, to the real trained eye, it wasn't. So you can't assume something that you don't know really happened, because as far as I know, that didn't happen. Now, again, all I did over a year ago in that video that I posted most recently, and in the video I posted of that other fan before that, the thing is, there's a lot of people that don't like what Ian's done. You can't argue that. I mean, yes, I give him credit. I agree with you. He did. He did, in the eyes of some, and I agree, kind of, made Sally more than what she was by having her sacrifice herself. Yeah, in your eyes, he made her redeem herself, washed away everything that had happened. And you have a right to your opinion on that. But the thing is, despite that, people still, they just still don't like him because they don't like what he's doing. They don't. You asked me where I was, and I told you where I was. It's because, let me explain something. I've been subscribing since issue 72. That's right, issue 72. I've been subscribing. That is 163 issues I've been going. 163 months. Do you understand? 163 months. That, on average, 12 times 163, 1,956 days I've been reading this comic. Okay, maybe that's wrong, but it's damn close. Alright? Matter of fact, I don't even think it's wrong. I mean, that's near 2,000, that is close to 2,000 days, if you will. I've been reading this comic for 13 years. I've been subscribed to this comic, and I've been reading it ever since before my subscription officially started. And anytime maybe I wouldn't be able to get to subscribe or something, did I miss out on it? No. I would eventually wait until I had a little bit of money, and I'd probably go to a comic shop in Lawrence, Kansas, or I'd go online to milehighcomics.com and I would order the comics there. Or I would go as far as to contact Archie Comics, go online and say, hey, I want to order this set. I want to get this issue. And I would get it. You see, for 13 years I have not missed one issue. And in 13 years I have opened a majority of my subscription. I have opened those issues and I have read them and I have given my reviews on them. But the thing is, so here's the thing. Here's the deal, Ezekiel. No matter how you feel, I'm telling you straight in front of the whole world here on YouTube that I know where I was. I was subscribing, but the reason I didn't dwell on it is because, one, being a long-time fan, I knew it was going to last. I knew those two, Sonic and Sally, would be back together. And two, I was more focused on working and making money at that time than dwelling on something. And you're dwelling on it. You need to let it go, Ezek. You need to let it go. And again, if you want to, it's not my fault, it's not Ian Flynn's fault, it's not Ken Penda's fault, it's Carl Bowler's if you want to blame anybody. So if you want to Google, look for Carl Bowler's email address and email him, go ahead. I encourage you. Tell him how you feel. Tell him, hey, I don't like what you did in 134, it was wrong. And if you want to go as far, ask him why. Get it off your chest. Okay? Get it off your chest. The truth truth be told here. Alright? Truth be told. I respect your opinions, but man, don't dwell on something. I think everybody else has told you this. Don't dwell on it. Okay? That was 106. That was what? That was 101 issues ago. Don't dwell on it. That's 101 months ago. It's in the past, it's done, it's over. Do what you're doing now. Focus on the future. And if you like to praise Ian Flynn for what he's done, that's fine. Go ahead. If you want to counter-argue people that are against him, go ahead. That's fine. If you want to counter-argue me at times, that's fine. But dude, don't dwell on something that's done and gone. Alright? So there's my answer to you of where I was when this all took place in the past. If you want to comment and do a video response, let me know, and I'll talk to y'all later.